Hello Virgo, and welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 7th through to the 13th of August. Yes, Lionsgate week. I am going to be doing a special reading on that collective on Monday, and your individual reading will be coming out on Tuesday. I've also done a thing on the solar flare that's come through. So have you had any sort of like communication with relationships over this weekend that's bringing things to a head? It'll be interesting to see. That will be linked at the end of this video. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you have a lovely reading. Overall energy, Tower. Is this a bad tower or good tower? Obviously, for some of you, it could well be a bad tower. I think it's clearing your wheels. That's what I'm getting out of it. I'm getting a way of sort of, it's almost as if like, it's almost like you know you've done this like shock around you, just kind of and cleared the space around you as if to sort of say, no, don't get near me, don't mess around with me, because the energy is very fast and slow. So it's intermittent, which is usually very good for mutables, but sometimes it can really throw you off rhythm. So I think you need space around you, and I think this is what this is doing, this tower moment. I think this has to do with communication. I think it's to do with communication. I think it's ideas or things that are said and done around you rather than to you that makes you kind of go, oh right, okay. That is cleared a lot of space. I see a lot clearer now. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I've been doing this between showers. I come back to the south of France and I thought, oh, it's going to be nice and hot and lovely and sunny. No. But anyway, back to you. You know, it is being wary of that. And that's what the overall energy is helping you clear space around you or get a fine definition for your boundaries where you can be a lot more effective, a lot more, you know, sort of precise, although you are very precise, in how you put your energies, your love, your emotions, put your money, your time and your effort into things, okay? And I think this is something it's generally around you because it's the overall energy here. So let's just see what's happening on your relationship side, on your karmic path. This is really good. This is, you have all this potential. I think with this space comes potential. You then realize you have this connection to everything, and you can almost, because this space has been cleared, it's almost as if you can sort of say, oh look, I forgot. It's like you find something in your house that you haven't seen for ages, you forgot that you owned, and you kind of go, wow, I really need that. And it's understanding on your karmic path that there's actually, you've probably got a lot more going for you than you realize. And it's just getting that space around you in order to see clearly, because the tower is also about getting rid of old belief systems. And I think this is what the Lion Gate is trying to help you do. It's trying to help you sort of focus and get a lot more clear about what you're trying to manifest within your relationships that are around you. The universe, Knight of Pentacles, yeah, I think it's time to get on with work. And I think this is connected to that Nine of Pentacles, of realizing the things that are around you, kind of going, do you know what, I was going to do this one thing. Let's just say I was going to go and take some photographs, but I hadn't, you know, and you hadn't seen your tripod for a long time. And all of a sudden you open up a cupboard and, oh, look, there's the tripod. Oh, right, yeah. So using things around you to get on and do things within your relationships. So this could be sort of like then going to your partner or going to someone who you're interested in and sort of saying, hey, I was going to go up the mountains and take some photographs, you know, did you want to come with me for the day? And getting on and just exploring that sort of space that you have around you, I think is really going to, it's going to make you feel very good without any expectations tied to it, basically. How's your past self going to your future self? With this space, as I said, clearing around you, it will eliminate confrontation. It is playing smart. That's that seven of swords there. It's eliminating any situations in the past that could cause you conflict or damage or distract you more than anything from where you should be going. That's what I'm sort of getting off it. That's what the guides are trying to do. They're trying to eliminate those, those sort of situations before they actually happen, because that is where your guides are helping you connect your past to your future. So they are playing smart. They're trying to eliminate situations. So I wouldn't bite on things in your relationships at the moment. Just leave them to be. Allow your guides to deal with them. Don't bite on them. Don't get triggered by them. Don't get distracted by where you should be going. Yeah, and seeing things differently. I think this is what the Tower moment is going to do for you. And I don't think it's a moment. I just think it's a period in this week here where you do create this space around you. And creating that space around you will help you to see things that you forgot that you had that was around you, or that you or certain activities that you did with certain people. You've forgotten about them, and seeing things differently will allow you to reconnect to those sort of things, or reconnect to the idea of activities and situations and relationships that really sort of correspond to you. Seeing how they can work in a different way with your space, basically. Out at the top is a lot of ideas. Yes, I think the Tower moment is going to do a lot of clearing for you. It's going to make a lot of space for you. And this is what's going to allow you to see or have ideas. So I'd be very attentive to ideas that come into your life through you just out of the blue, in a way. The moment you start doing that, I think then you can really start converting them into the relationship that you want. Being engaged in a relationship which corresponds to you in so many different ways, and corresponds to the other person that you're in relationship with. And it is the avoiding of those conflicts of the past. And the universe here is sort of saying to you, happiness should be your guide. That's what the universe is sort of saying here. You are going through your autumn period. Your birthday season is coming up. You're getting ready for a new cycle. Your new cycle starts just after the Lion's Gate, and just before that supermoon that's coming at the end of August, for those of you who are born at the end of August. And it is starting this whole sort of new thing. And this Tower moment is going to give you that space to have this new year, which will be absolutely brilliant for you. Let's just see what goes on your financial side. Yeah, Temperance. I think this has been on a lot of people's cards at the moment. Your karmic message is here to be patient about what you're doing. With impatience, you will then find a situation. So like if I'm driving down the road and I'm impatient, I might miss the turning that I need to take to go to where I need to be in order to get the job I want to have, or to see that connection with another person in order to create that part of my business. It's just being patient with life and patient with yourself, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult for you, Virgo, and especially in this week where the energy is coming and going. I would, welcome everything, but without actually sort of like putting it in your pocket. Put it on the shelf, see how it sits. And I think this is particular for you. I think this is the same for most mutable signs, but I think it's particular for you simply because you've got your birthday season coming up as well. So you're preparing for that new journey. And the devil is in the detail, I think, for you. And once you start taking this patience, yes, you will provide healing for yourself. You will be providing a regrouping of your situation in regards to your business, your job, your prospects, your finances, your own personal finances. And that's going to make you feel that you are owning your future. You have complete and utter control over your future. And these are two very slow cards. It's not fast here. There's potential, and across the board here, there's potential in the nine of Pentacles, but it's not there yet. There's this also the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow card. It's all about due diligence and planting seeds and stuff like that. With Temperance and the Four of Swords on your financial side, It's all waiting for the off at the moment. And I think that tower is all to do with the Lionsgate. It's going to be very interesting to see the Lionsgate reading that comes out of it. How's your past playing to your future? You've got two major swords there going on this, both connecting to the past to the future. Realising what's dead and what's dusted. So basically, you know, let's say you got a cake shop and you decide to make a cake made out of I don't know, onions, right? And it doesn't work, and realizing that I've got to stop making onion cake because no one's buying it. And it's like that. And it's like there's some aspect within your job or within your career path or within your business that there's something that you've been trying out in the past that needs to be stopped. It needs to be, you know, stop trying to push something that ain't going to work for the moment. You know, and be patient about it all. This is another card that is on. It is a still card. It's not like a movement card. And I think more than anything across all the board there, the Hangman is a still card. You know, there's not a lot of huge movement within the things here. And you've got to be patient more than anything else. Because I think it will provide a lot for you and get you through any tricky times that you may feel like you're going through. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, the Nine of Cups is a great card. It's got, like the Nine of Pentacles, it's the full of potential. It's got the potential of the universe. Number 9 is such a great number. You know, you got 1 times 9, 2 times 9 is 18. That's 1 and 8 is 9. 27, 2 and 7, 9. 36, 3 and 6, 9. 9 is 9. It's got so much potential. And the importance is potential. So I think here is your future guides are trying to sort of like bring you into that understanding of that potential that is within you, and seeing it for what it is. And yeah, I think this tower moment gives you that space to realise what is dead and dusted within your career path, within your finances or your job. What sort of like conflicts to avoid, and your guides seem to be working overtime in order to do that. Just so you can see the potential of life with the Hangman and the Nine of Swords. What comes out of it? The Empress. This is a fantastic card. I like this. This is a great card that goes with the Page of Swords, actually. Because the Page of Swords is opening that pathway for that Knight of Pentacles to apply that work in life. Just as we get a bit of real sort of movement going on, there's a motorbike that goes screaming through the countryside somewhere. Not my motorbike's parked over there. But the Empress card here, she is giving birth here. She's in control of her emotions in regards to her career path. There is huge amounts of potential here. And the other good thing about the Empress card is that she is combining lots of different things around her in order to get the best out of life. And that's what the Nine of Cups is all about. There's a lot of gifts there. There's a lot of realization within that space around you of what to take and what works for you. And I would concentrate on that. Be very attentive to that, because that's the seeds of manifestation. And that's what the Lion Gate's all about. We're going to be doing a clarification with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much, Virgo, for being with us. Liking, sharing, all of those things that go along with it. All the sort of ways in which you can support us through YouTube. It's absolutely brilliant. You'll find also links in the description below to private readings, to healing sessions with my good self. There's also an email which I've got correct now. I do apologise, because apparently the email hasn't been correct, and I'm not the best administrator in the world. I do apologise. But there is a correct email now that is in the description below, because I'm going to be giving energy workshops in the UK in September, October. Just tell me where you are. Tell me if you're willing to travel, just so I can sort of find a place where it's easier for everybody to come to. I'm doing the same thing in the United States in October and November. So just drop us an email and I'll let you know where your local course is going on. So Virgo, let's just do a bit of clarification. Let's get more out of what is this tower moment. Lovers. Lovers. Yes, it could be a situation where you find that space within the relationships that are around you. And I think this comes from the past more than anything else. I think it's something that you've created. It could be with a partner here, an ex-partner. It could be with family, friends. I'm going to pull something on the financial side as well. So you're getting the three of wands, waiting to go on this journey. And I think waiting to go on this journey is all about this side. Here we got patience, the Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups. There's loads, and the Empress card. It's all about positioning. It's all about creating a scenario where you can manifest the financial or the career path that you want to live going forward. And yeah, it's noticing the rhythms in life, seeing the comings and goings. It could be seen as a procrastination, but I don't think it is. I think this Tower moment creates space for you to manifest amazing things for you. Let's just see what's going on your karmic path, on your relationship side. That is your potential. You know, when I was talking about the Nine of Pentacles, that there's loads of things ready to be harvested and everything like that, and your connection is to everything around you is because you made that space. And because you made that space, I think you're going to be recognized as well by the relationships and people that are around you that kind of goes, yeah, Virgo's got it going on, you know, sort of thing. You know, Virgo's really found their power, their inner force. And this is leading up to your birthday, so this is leading up to your new year as well. And it should be making you feel good about your relationships, basically. What's the Knight of Pentacles all about? The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you need to start working on the things that work, basically. Recognizing it and seeing things in a different way, which will enable you to work on those sort of things. Making a choice as well. And I think the universe here is sort of saying, now let's get on and start applying those choices. It's going to bring things to the surface as well to see how, you know, realizations. You know, you try something and then with someone, you know, you sort of say, I'd like to go and see that film at the cinema. You know, would you want to come with me? And then you realise that the person doesn't like the cinema. That's the sort of thing. And then you kind of go, okay, noted. And, you know, it allows you to just make decisions about what you want to do with the space that you're creating around you. What's this Seven of Swords all about? You get the Hierophant. I love the Hierophant cards. You know the steps that you need to take in order to reach your happiness. You should do. And if you're not, you should be exploring that. And that's what's going to avoid any confrontation in the past. Once you realise that within you, you'll head towards relationships around you that are actually very beneficial, not just to you, but also to the people that are around you. Because you are creating that space and you know how it works. What's with the Hangman here? The Three of Cups. Really nice. Just seeing differently how you engage within the relationships that are around you. Now you've got that space, and this is what that space is all about this week, to see how it fits with other people, to see the good things in you that you have not seen for some time, that you can really start sort of like exploring your connection with other people that are around you. With the Page of Swords, that's opening up something new. You get the Page of Wands. This all has to do with that. This could have to do with that solar flare that I was saying was could this be potentially opening up the Lion's Gate, which will be linked at the end of this description, end of this reading here. And it's all to do with air and fire. So you now got the Page of Swords clarified by the Page of Wands, air and fire. I think this is where these ideas will stimulate the passion within you to make the connections with the people around you, which will eliminate any sort of conflict from the past because you've got that space. So any ideas that come out of the blue that sort of really come to you, I would follow with a bit of a passion, really, by connecting it with people. And I think this could bring, this tower moment could even be, sort of someone, you know, I don't want to say proposing, but, you know, declaring their love to you. It could be a really good tower moment like that. You know, I don't think it's that bad, that tower. In fact, I don't think it's bad at all, really. I think it's a really good thing. Let's just see what's going on your material side. Now, we've got the Temperance card. Patience is a virtue. Connecting to the past or the future, we've now got 2 sixes at the base of clarifying the base of your karmic messages here. It's realizing in the past what really works for you, so you can take that joy and energy into creating or manifesting the new future. Realizing the journey, being patient with yourself, realizing the journey that you've had to go on in order to get to where you are. I think it really works for you. Just recognizing the good parts of it, you know, and allow that to flow through you. With the with the 4 of Swords, you get the 7. Yeah, the 7 of Swords is over there. You get the 7 of Wands here. So this is a good fire and air connection as well. I think this is resourcing you. I think the universe here is sort of saying, gather your strength for manifesting your future. Leave the things in the past that they're dead, done, and dusted with that just don't work. Don't flog yourself to make something to work which shouldn't work. You know, it's broken because it should be broken. You know, let's just see what the 10 of Swords is all about. I think when you let go of this angle of your career path, angle of your business, or something that's like, yeah, you really wanted it to work, but it just hasn't been, maybe the world's not ready for it, you know. And I think once you realize that, that's what's going to bring you back into a state of, yes, this is good, I'm enjoying this is what I should be doing, where I should be. Okay, let's just see what's going on with your 9 of Cups. What's all this full potential for you? The full potential is the new cycle. That's what I said about it. It's what's coming up is the start of your new year. Death and rebirth. And that is what you're gearing towards. The new cycle out of into your birthday season, basically. Let's just see what's going on with the Empress. The 5 of Pentacles. Because of the patience and having that space around you, I think you're realizing what worked, what didn't work. That's what we've said about the 10 of Swords. And this is going to stop you focusing on your weaknesses. And you might even do it without realizing it. So let's just say you get distracted on something. That could well be part of your weaknesses. So you end up getting distracting it and realizing it. That's when you're going to kind of say, okay, I'm not going to pull to my weaknesses. I'm going to get organized. And, you know, the tea meditation in the morning is a really good idea in order to keep you focused on what you should be doing for your coming year. And this is the moment to set into motion the manifestation. It's a really good week for you. You know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in your life at the moment, Virgo. And having that space around you is really important. There you go. Thank you very much for your support for this channel. Don't forget, you've got those Lion readings coming up, Lion Gate readings coming up on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Your sign will be coming out on Tuesday. The collective is out on Monday. Okay? In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.